Welcome to Violin Adventures number 106. Our first project is an old cherry table. Here's a beautiful cherry table, and has very old with these beautiful legs. The problem with this table is it is missing a leg, which I could always use one of the others, but it is very unstable too. So I am going to take this apart and maybe use the wood for another project. Okay, here's all these legs. We've got 4 separate ones, and then these I left on. These are the swinging out legs, and I'm assuming they have wooden dowels that they swing on. So I left those together, 2 sets of those, 8 legs all together. And then down here is our table. I'm going to take off all those boards and see if I can salvage this top or not. Okay, I got this one loose. And this one, as you can see, will slide out like this. And like that, and as far as I can see, it's all wooden, so I love that. Okay, I was just admiring this wood, especially on the right side here, but it seems to have a lot of wormholes, so I'm going to check into this, and I may not use that piece at all. Wormholes are very familiar to me right now. Okay, I took out 1/2 of that top, and it looks good. No worms. It's just this board, and it might have been when they made it, because the worm damage has not spread to the other pieces of wood. So I'm going to keep an eye on this knotty piece of wood and see if we have any ideas for it. I don't want to make it into an instrument, definitely not. But I have a old little curio cabinet upstairs, and they used wood riddled with worm holes all over it, and they used that for decoration. So I'm going to think on this piece. Next, we continue repairing our special California violin. Hi there, everyone. I'm right here working on getting a nice patch for this top. And it's going to take some while to make this fit beautifully in this section that we've carved out. And this is a wonderful piece of spruce. It has nice tone in it, so we're hopefully going to add some nice tone to this and some new life to this violin. So I'm going to keep working here until I can get a nice fit. And this just takes patience. Here we are just a while later. I've got the patch fitted. I want to make sure there's no puddles of glue that are going to be drying in there. I want it to be a real nice fit all the way. And I also want to line up all the grains of wood so that they're all going in the same direction. So I think I've got it now. So I'll bring you up and you can watch me glue it on. Okay, there's the progress on our California violin. Beautiful violin, and we want to get the tone to match. Then we move on to the viola. If you see footage in the black and white old time Look, that's working on the viola. While our California violin is drying, and the patch is drying, I went ahead and shaped the end lower saddle here, and we installed a upper nut here, and now put some peg compound on these pegs, and now I need to cut off the extra on the side, so we'll do that right now. Back to our special California violin. Okay, it's time to remove the clamps. I'm going to take down the patch, then we're going to tap it and see how the tone is. Okay, here's our nice patch. And we've got all the grains lining up real nicely. And the tone is pretty good, but right in here, I'm not getting any tone. So as you can see, I found another very thin opening right along here. So we'll fill that. I'm also still puzzled about these black dowels that are in here. And so I'll probably take them out because I'm pretty sure that's going to stop the vibrations. So we'll see if we can improve the tone in here. Okay, here's the update. So we can see right in here we have worm damage after taking out this dowel piece. Uncovered worm damage, and then up here is the other dowel piece, and I can see there's a little bit here, and then here it's been repaired before, and that's repaired correctly. This seems to me to be a sap pit, because what was in there was different from what I find in here. In these I find a lot of powder. In here seemed to be maybe resin. So I need to fill this resin pit and then fill these with wood, and then I'm going to figure out how I can put regular spruce in these holes so that the vibrations can continue instead of stop. So there's where we are. Okay, I've cleaned out these holes and the sap column, and I think what I'll do is I'll bury myself in these repairs, and I'll see you as soon as I get ready to glue them up. Okay, I have the patches ready to glue up, and what I did is I took the same wood that I made the big soundpost patch. I'm using the same wood to make all these other patches. Back to the viola. a very nice mellow tone. The problem I have right now is it's hard to play, so that means it's slow at response. I need to adjust the sound post, but I'm happy with the sound. So I'll see you in a second. I'm also getting a viola bow instead of a violin bow. Okay, we changed the sound post and tuned it up. Much better as far as response. I think I want to change the C string. I've got some extra C's here of different kinds. Just this little bit of playing, I can tell the viola is starting to open up. So you're hearing it just as it's starting to wake up. Okay, so right now it's too cold to take this outside, but I'd like to say take it outside and see how it does out in the open. And it's just sounding good. It's starting to wake up and I'm getting excited. Our special California violin. Okay, we've allowed these extra little repairs to dry overnight, and now I'm going to take them down. And then we can check the tone to see if this improved. Okay, we have tone all the way through. I'm really happy. It should be that way, but you never know. So right here, it was really dead. It's no longer dead. And we definitely have tone in the middle. So I am really happy about that. So I'm going to go ahead and take just a little bit more off of our patch. Yes, so we're carrying the tone all the way through now. So I'm going to scrape this and I'll let you see what it looks like in just a minute. Okay, here we are up close. We've got our patch all lined up with the grain, and you can see a little bit of that patch underneath. Then we have a couple little patches here, and here's our dots that we, dowels that we replaced with spruce instead of whatever it was. But I'm now seeing right here some more worm damage. That's where I took this down a little bit. And what do we uncover but some more worm damage? Okay, but we got to get it right. Although the tone now is much better. So I'm hoping this is not very deep. but we'll find out. So here we are. I'm holding the camera with one hand and just cleaning this out with the other. Okay, there's 2 more holes, and so here we go, blowing this out. We've got a little more to do here, but this is okay. This is just going to improve the tone more. And these do go really deep. So we're on our last day of the week here, and I'm going to try to finish this up. I think we have found all the holes we're going to find. And the tone has definitely come back on this top. So I'm very happy. And so I'm going to take down these last repairs that we did yesterday, the last of the wormholes, and we'll see how this sounds. Yes, we've got tone all the way through. There's nothing stopping it. This has tone right in here. This was so dull and just thudding. Now it has tone. And right in here, nice tone where the patch is. So that's great. Well, as you can see, I'll be doing this for quite a while. I want to get all of these deep scratches out and just make it look really nice. So it may take a while to get these all out. And I'm sure you don't want to watch that. So I'll turn it off and we'll see you when this gets all done. Freddys Adventures.
Hi everybody, I'm Freddy, and I got up here because I'm big, and I saw Miss Cheryl on here scraping the violin because she told me that you cannot use sandpaper on the violin. So I think that I need to get up here and scrape the violin with a scraper because I'm big. So I'm going to try to get up here. There. I made it. There, see me? I made it. Now I'm going to try scraping. Uh-oh, I dropped it. There, see, I did it. I'm big because I'm a violin maker now. See? Well, I better go now. Bye. Oh.
Okay, here we are at the creek bed again, and look at those beautiful purple flowers just growing there wild. They're so pretty all by themselves there, and then just below them some white flowers. The Hebrew Minute. Va'anoki ubeiti ba'avod et Hashem. But I and my house, we will serve the Lord, or Hashem. If you know where this is found, please leave it in the comments below, and thank you for sending in your favorite verses. Well, here we are, a beautiful Friday afternoon. The leaves are just beginning to turn. You can see up in the distance there, that maple tree is just starting to turn red. And we were supposed to have quite a storm today and tomorrow, but since the hurricane in Florida turned around and went back to the ocean, yesterday I was reading a little article that said that there were people just praying that that storm would turn around and not come toward their neighborhood, and it sure did. Here we are in the shop, and we've got 3 projects going. The first one is here, our new violin, and I've been scraping this, so it's starting to look better, but there's still a lot of areas that are not ready yet. So I'm thinking that'll be a good project out in the cool air next week. And I was noticing I haven't even started on the scroll, so that's another project we can get going sometime. Here is our special violin from California. We're probably going to start working on the bass bar. Might look at strengthening the old cracks from the 1918 repair. And here's our viola. This viola has really opened up and is really responding nicely when you play it. So I'm very happy about that. Well, thank you so much for watching, for all your wonderful comments and your thumbs up. And thank you to the new subscribers. And until next time, God bless you. Bye.